This week I continue to prove that I'm not very good at queen spotting. However, we get to meet some exciting new additions to the apiary and move some bees into a new home. Welcome back to the apiary. It's the 14th of June today. Today we're inspecting with my beautiful assistant Ben over there. So today we're going to do a quick inspection of the Tyranids, although there's only so quick you can be with the Tyranids because they're massive. We're going to check through the Votan, and today we're going to rehome them into the hive that we've set up for them because they are ready for that now, and I want them to produce some honey this summer. And we've got the Jukari who we're going to do a check to make sure that we have a laying mated queen, hopefully. If not, then we're getting close to that time where we're going to need to take action and fix that. Forage is good today, clearly. The bees are all active and I can see lots of pollen coming in. So yeah, it's we're in business. So let's start. We will try and mark the voting queen if we can today, these guys. Right, smoke is lit. Puff, puff, puff. Ben's there doing the boring bit with the straps. Ben's excited.
Yes, I haven't done one of these for a while.
There should be bees everywhere today because I'm expecting there's no queen excluder back in here again to try and entice them up into the super. So we'll puff puff. They'll know we're here. Ben's wearing full sensible PPE. I'm doing beekeeping in shorts again today, so I'm hoping they're not going to be mean. Oh, look. Wow.
What? Yes.
There's a few bees in the super. Hopefully there's no eggs in the super. Right then, let's start. Okay. Can I pass you my tool, please, buddy? The J tool. J tool, I like this one. It's quite small, but it's I really like having everything in one tool. So yeah, we'll just do a quick check up in the super, hoping there's no majesties up here. As you can see, I've got castellations in here now, as I said last time. So the castellations are these metal strips, just helping keep the super organized. And we are seeing drawn frames, no eggs. That's good. What you got there, Ben? Draw frames, no eggs. So there is a super full of bees, which is awesome to see because it's the first time we've seen this yet. And finally, for the first time again this season, honey. We've got nectar being stored in the super. Woo!
Look at that one.
Yeah, he's bees with his butt. Right down in the hive there. There you go. So, happy days. Yeah. Happy days. So just a quick check through these frames where we can see the bees on, just to make sure the queen's not going crazy. Ben's going to help me today because we're obviously the weather's. Can you see all the white comb? You can see all the white, excuse me, words. Yeah, they're useful, aren't they? Yeah. And castellations are there for two reasons. It makes it easier. You can have castellations for any number of frames, but mostly we use castellations to give a little bit more space to super frames so that the bees can draw them nice and wide and fill them full of extra honey. Don't breathe on them, buddy. They don't like human breath. I'm expecting them to be kind of feisty today. It's perfectly natural. Actually, you can see that really clearly. I think you can see that clearly where they've drawn it wider than if I had just laid them frame to frame. Any sign of eggs? Nope. Excellent. So we can get down into the brood box. We'll just, as we've got the kit here ready to go for the Votan change, we'll put everything upside down on top of the queen excluder there. Crikey, there's quite a few bees in here today.
They are busy.
Aren't they massive? Yes, they Thanks, Ben. This is synchronized beekeeping today. I love it. Right then. Hello. Okay, so same as always, we'll take our dummy board off. Okay, hello girls, how are we doing? So, after what was a fairly dodgy start to June, where we had bees eating their stores, it's good to see them doing the opposite again. So we're expecting to see some of our store frames looking a bit lighter than they were today, because there was really no foraging going on for a solid week. So a colony the size of the Tyranids will consume their stores quite quickly. Everything, you see the drones? Spot the drone on there, mate? Drones are on there. You see him? See if you can spot him. Point to a drone.
Can't really get a good view from that angle.
Let's see if there's one on this frame. There you go. There's one right in the middle on the wax on the capped honey over there.
Yep. I see him.
Okay.
Big old bee.
Yep.
There's two. You see there?
Yep. So we've still got plenty of boys around. He's over there. Okay. Looking good. No queen. Not expecting to see the queen over here. I missed the queen last week. She actually was on camera for a split second, and then she disappeared. All right, so so you can see the play cup at the bottom there. Nothing to worry about, but just that one. That's a play cup. If I can get it on. Can you see that on camera there? The cell with the hole in it. That one there.
Nothing.
You see it on camera?
Yep.
That's a play cup. So there's nothing in there, but we'll just
I'll get rid of it.
we'll just take it down. Yep.
No play cups.
That's fine, and this is not serving any purpose either, apart from making it more difficult to be a beekeeper. So we'll take those as well. A couple of little more for the honey stores.
I didn't see the play cup for a second. I thought you were talking about that thing there.
Yeah, it's a bit. I sometimes see them when I'm looking back at the footage and go, "Oh, did I miss a queen cell?" But no, it's just bees being bees. So there's a couple of this was a brood frame, and now it's not. So this is the last couple of bees I've hatched out of here, and I'm just looking down to see if there's any, dead larvae, but it looks to me like there's just polished cells where the bees have been really nice and hygienic and cleaned it all up. So looking good. So there we go.
That's a good idea.
Wonderful. We've got, what can you see in there, mate?
I can see the lots of eggs.
Yep.
Bits of larvae going out. I think.
That's a full frame of larvae. Yep. So this is a good full frame of eggs, sorry, and
stores. Lots of
brood.
stores.
That's brood. It's just the cappings are just really light. So stores in the corners and brood all the way. So I've got to show you this actually when we see one. You'll be amazed at some of these brood frames. There we go. So lovely light cappings on the
Got brood there and stores on the up. Bring that a bit further. Bring that about there. Got stores there. Capped honey there.
Yeah. So all looking good. Yeah, as I was saying, we've got guests coming around, and as we're doing a hive move today, I'd rather than not arrive to a face full of angry bees, even though that might be fun. So there we go. This is one of those. Again, the queen's relayed all of it.
Lots of larvae, lots of cap.
Lots of larvae. No sign of swarms. They've still got a bit of space, but there she is.
There's the beauty. Right in the middle.
There is our beautiful Tyranid queen doing her thing.
There she is.
Surrounded by her attendants. You can see as you watch her, watch the attendants all turn and fuss on her, and they follow behind her pheromone trail as she goes around the hive. So she's just doing wonderful. There is a teeny tiny little play cup down in the corner there, but there's no egg in it, so we're good. Where's she gone? She's over there on the side, heading that way, so we'll just pop her back in the hive, nice and safe.
Yep, nice one.
That's good news. Do we know where Her Majesty is today? Good to see her. Always unnecessary, but always wonderful to see your queen. And another big frame of brood in all stages that's been relayed. No sign of any dodginess going on. There's a bit of backfilling going on there, which is actually okay because the backfilling should stop. You see the silver, kind of the glistening honey inside the brood, the empty brood cell. So that's okay. They're clearly planning on moving up. So that's really good. We know where the queen is, which means that we can inspect with confidence now through the rest, and I can go a little bit faster because I need to. brood. There's more of this weirdness going on. Look at this. Look at all this going on. Here.
Wait, what is that? It's like
I think it's just
multiple play coats.
extra comb that they've drawn, but I don't like it up there, so we're going to get rid of it. I think literally just think it's where they've just gone, I'd like a bit more space up there, but we'll get rid of it.
Well, you can't have it.
And can you see, there you go, so there's some beautiful wet glistening larvae.
Right there.
They're doing great. They're nice gentle bees today. They're not on the least bit bad tempered with us today, which is always a pleasure. Tyranids are nice girls. They are. Very light though. I haven't felt a single frame where I've felt, oh, that's heavy with stores today.
We're going to feel that on the bottom.
Maybe. Oh, sorry, bee. Sorry. Yeah, I deserve that. I'm sorry. I pinched one.
Attack.
And eggs everywhere there can be eggs. The queen's still laying prolifically. And I really hope that now they've figured out that supers are where honey goes, that they'll just start storing up in the top now. Even if we put the queen excluder back in, there's a nice frame of loads of drones. Look how many drones there are on this frame.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. Lots of them.
Abundant dronage, as the kids say.
What?
Oh, I say. Butts in the air, everybody busy. Oh, pulling lots of wax on that side. Good. And then empty frame, empty frame. I'm going to take one of these empty ones. Ignore that for a second, please, Ben. Slide them all over and we'll just push them one frame.
It's starting to put out.
This is their one store frame, and that's as light as I felt that frame probably all year. So they're okay. It's just been a rough early June.
I didn't have a great week.
Oh, okay. Right then, moving on.
Into the lower bit.
Right. Click. Ooh. So again, completely empty. Well, so this is where they had loads of fondant. So they have eaten so much in a week. Wow. They have eaten so much in a week. Excuse me. Let me just put this one down there. Yeah, all these stores frames just empty. It's amazing, really. If you think of how small an amount of food an individual bee needs to eat, but how much a whole hive can.
They're very glued together today.
Yeah, you wait until you get into the Votan. They are. This is just, there's nothing in here. Wow, they're just empty. Okay, well, good news. Yes, it's been a rough start to June, not July, but the weather's improving. The bramble is out, which is kind of the biggest thing for bees. I am seeing fresh nectar going into cells. I'm not seeing any brood in this one. So, long story short, there's a long summer ahead of us and the weather looks like it's going to work in our favor. So we're still seeing drones, brood, no eggs in the bottom box today, which is natural for summer. Brood. Mind hitting us with a bit of smoke, please, mate? Brood.
Message bees.
Brood. That's right, with the grass in there, you can be a bit more puffy. That's it. And they'll go down. Cool. And so almost, I would say this colony got, I should really have fed them, I think, mate. They're so light that they probably got quite close to starvation, actually. So yeah, the bramble is kind of the main, weirdly, that insignificant plant that you see, pollen everywhere on that one, that you see everywhere on the hedges this time of year, is a huge and important crop for bees. It sees them through until the later part of the summer, and actually it goes on for months and months. So if you see bramble, think happy bees. Not much brood, new laid, so I'm happy. Yeah, good. Okay, we can close the Tyranids up. They're doing exactly what we want, and there's no sign of swarming. So we can move on to the main attraction today, which is the rehoming of the Votan. Briefly mentioned this last time, but just to recap, the bees will orientate on not necessarily the look of the front of their hive, but it's all about the location of the hive relative to the space around them. So the bees know that their entrance is there. So it doesn't really matter, as far as they're concerned, whether it's a polystyrene nucleus hive or a wooden hive. So today we're going to take the polystyrene nucleus hive away, and we're going to replace it with a wooden hive, so they can grow and so we can harvest some honey from them. Simple as that, really. I've been nudging the Drucari that way to make space for them. But yeah, they'll adapt pretty quickly to this. They won't they're not going to struggle really to reorientate. So yeah, bees move to the hive location, not to the hive, is the long and the short of it. Okay, let's see what Ben thinks of the site of the Votan.
Very busy.
They are prolific girls. Now, let's see, by way of comparison, yes, they've had food, which is now completely bone dry.
Yep.
These guys were being fed during the dearth we've had. So let's see if we can see what that looks like in terms of honey in the hives. Did you have a good check on here? Good practice, buddy?
Yeah, I did.
No queen?
Yeah.
Yeah, good lad.
Glued on.
Okay, here's what we'll do. We're going to slide the Drucari right to the very end of here. They'll be confused for a minute. We'll slide them back when we're finished. We'll slide the nuke across and we'll place the floor, and then we'll start to, as we inspect. So pop that back in for a minute. As we inspect, we'll build the new hive up in the right place. Yeah? So let's get the strap out of the way.
He's not very happy with me.
Okay. They're still great, really encouraging signs though from the Drucari. So we would expect now to be seeing bees that were raised in here. Wow. Okay, it's all right. Bees that were raised by the Drucari being born in here now. So we're still being cautious that they're gentle girls, but signs are good. Right, so now we can place the boo box, and as we inspect, we can move them in. That's the super. Can you grab the brood box out under the roof? One empty brood box. Everything is national in our colonies. National is a basically just describes the dimensions of the hive. So there's all sorts of different standards. Americans have Langstroth, who was the inventor of the framed bee colony, the Langstroth hive. We go, and you can orientate the hives, but they can be that way or that way. It doesn't really matter. They call it the warm way or the cold way. So just check, queen, brood, see what's in there.
This is going to be an unmarked queen, isn't it?
Yes, she is. She's a big black unmarked queen that we're looking for. Okay, and then we'll try and replace them in vaguely the same order in which they were.
She's not on there.
Okay, so we'll just start them off on the far left, and we'll build up a new colony as we go and confuse the life out of the poor things.
Sorry, bees. No home. Oh, they are glued together.
I keep calling them sticky girls. Because they're sticky girls.
Oh my word. Very. Lots of uncapped nectar.
Yeah, so a very different looking hive. So, you know,
See no
loads
queen.
of fresh brood.
Yep. No
Can you have a
queen.
look on the other side, please? Careful.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, good. Okay. And if I grab one?
Hard.
Thank you. It's my hive tool gone. Hive tool in hand, like a good beekeeper. So these are, it's a 6-frame nook, but doubled. So we're actually going to walk away from today with more frames than there would be in a full single brood box hive. But they are, whew, she's been busy, and these frames are, I know you can't feel it, Ben can, but these frames are so much heavier than we saw. That's drone brood.
Alright.
That's okay. Ben's just pointing at the raised jobs over there. So yeah, I mean, it's a sign of a healthy hive that they're raising drones. But if you spy this one here, Ben, you get out there. That is a queen cup with nothing in it, so which is good.
Good. Wow.
Yep, she's going to be, she's quite a layer. Now, let's say at this point there's almost as much brood in here as there was in the Tyranid hive, just because of the difference in feeding. So it does go to show you miss a 2-week window where you could be feeding and they're not collecting stores, and it really does change the velocity of the hive. Let's put it that way. There's no queen on that frame. I haven't seen eggs yet today. I am seeing young brood. You okay?
Yeah, good.
Good. Just making sure Ben's not been stung. I haven't seen any eggs yet. Apart from in there. There's eggs all through there.
I'm just being a bit attacked.
Oh, was that? Hang on. Thought I just saw a large black object wing around the side of the hive. She's a bit runny, this girl. Nope. Sorry, bees. They're very gentle, though. I'm impressed. Very impressed. I can see at the bottom that we've got lots of foundation still, so that's good. It means we're not gonna have to make any difficult decisions about what frames we take and what frames we leave behind.
This isn't actually moving on this side.
Yeah, this gets so sticky in this poly.
You're gonna have to lift it up.
That's what the J tool's useful for. You see that? There is no eggs in those cells. You see any?
Nope.
Okay.
No, that. This little cat.
There are eggs in those cells, though.
Be on that side?
So we know the queen's still in there. If you see eggs that look like that, then you know she's been in the colony in the last 3 days or so. Another play cup.
Should I get rid of it?
Yep.
Just there, right?
Yeah, just take the top off first so you can see if there's anything in there.
Nope, no egg.
Not put an egg in there. Can you see these little guys? Look at the baby bee. They're little weird aliens.
Where? Do that with.
There we go. Loads of baby bees. What I don't want to end up having to do is to shake well, we are going to have to shake the bees in anyway, but I'd rather not be doing that in the hope that we catch her. I'd rather see her and move her.
Well stuck down again.
Yep.
Come on, lady, where are you?
They're scanning underneath her because they've separated all this out.
Why have they done that?
You just do that sometimes. They
I
if they were going to do this themselves, they'd leave a gap. So they leave a gap between the.
Is that bits? Is that bits of honey on the wings down there?
Yeah,
Literally.
it's just where we've dropped some honey as we've been manipulating the frames. Can I take that?
See no queen.
Right. And there's look, we've got a little. You see the ones three of them being born
Yep.
in the same place down there.
Everywhere.
Some bees being born again. You always love to see that. So that was not long enough to see, was it? There you go. Alright, so I know it's a bit of a different inspection today. I'll try and get back service as usual, but with guests coming over and hives to move and etc. etc. Again, another really good look to see. There's no swarm cells. So definitely eggs all over, eggs and brood in all stages all over that frame. No, it's not impossible she's in the bottom. Absolutely not. It's not impossible she's on the side. You might have already missed her. And eggs. Wow.
Is that?
Eggs all the way through there as well.
Is that her?
No.
No, it's not.
No, she's not there. She's pretty unmistakable when you see her. She's massive and she's jet black.
Okay, so.
Okay, so we'll take
That box off.
this box which they've glued down.
Wow.
Okay. Now,
Glued on.
so we need all of these bees in there. And the way we do that is by going
Shake, shake, tap, tap.
bang. And they all get mad and they all come and fly at us and attack me and sting me in the legs.
Hooray!
And again. Just want to make 100% sure that they're the only way to really make sure that there's no queen where you don't want to is to get rid of all the bees. So that's one empty brood box. Right, we'll keep that one. Is there any eggs in there?
Nope.
No.
Not I can see.
Okay.
Nothing.
That's a reasonable frame then. So we'll put that one on the side just for now. It's been drawn out. Oh goodness, there's nothing else in there, is there? Where are you, queen?
Where did you go?
Nope, nope. So we'll slide these guys into the middle here. I'm going to have to make an assumption here, I think, at some point, and just go, we think we've got the queen. But we might not end up certain.
Oh, bees.
That one's been drawn a bit, got nothing in there.
These are the drawn ones.
That one's not been drawn at all, so we'll put it over there on the outside. Actually, no, we'll bring it in one so they can start to work on it. Right. One more frame, hello. Right, one more frame there, that's them full up. So, is our queen hanging out on the side of there, or have we already moved her? Chances are we've already moved her. Let's have a really good look in here. Get that one last one out. Right, bump up.
Have a really good check to make sure.
Frustrating not being able to see her, isn't it?
Yeah, this is it. I bet on the video it's in faint.
Yeah, probably. You mean if you were to, you'd kind of expect to be able to see the bees react to her. So if you were in here, then you'd be seeing them kind of protect her and form around her. So same again. I'm just going to turn this upside down because some bits of wood in here that we've used to save some bees from the feeder. Right then. One, two, three. And again. It's most of them. A few, but we'll leave them out the back, let them find their way. Okay. Definitely no queen. So we'll go. Whoa, there's quite a few bees in the air. Woo! Super? Sorry, I don't know why I squeaked the super. Hello, super. Ben's going to stop and take a video of squillion bees in the air. Already fitted the castellations on this one, so I'm hoping the bees just go boom, straight into it. Yeah, good. Okay. An empty hive. Take that away so they don't come straight back to it. That was cool. Look, Ben. Look, buddy.
Proper hives! Hooray! Three wooden hives and one very angry one.
I'm not even going to try and strap them down now. So as we were thinking, we've got one surplus frame, one empty beehive, and a lot of angry bees. Oh. Okay, now a little bit reluctant to do any with the Jukari while it's all kicking off, but by a bee, are they pinging you in the head? Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's have a quick peek in here. Okay. So the only thing we're looking to see in the Jukari today is probably chaos. This episode. Chaos. Ben's used to that. He lives with me.
Ah. Yes.
Right, so while that's kicking off over there, and we can expect probably in a half hour or so to just see a big cloud of bees on the front of it, we'll have a quick look to see if we have a queen. Which is expected. Yep, a few bees hanging out there. So pop the crown board, please. And pop that inside the...
Ping.
Any queen on there? Nope. She might be very small. Cool. Okay. Right, let's have a butcher's.
Let's have a look.
I mean, what are we looking for today? Ben, what are we looking for?
Hopefully queen.
Ben says hopefully queen.
And eggs.
Eggs. Eggs is the thing. If we see eggs, we'll leave them alone.
Yep.
because we've caused enough disruption in the apiary today, so we don't want anything crazy to happen. So if we see eggs, then we'll stop. If we don't see eggs, then we'll leave her another week. Yeah?
I bet that we see some.
You think? Ben's
Yep.
betting we're going to see some eggs today.
I bet.
And then the other thing we could do is if we get to another week and we're still not sure.
Those eggs?
There's no eggs in there. There is a queen cup again, but that's okay. Eggs, queens, they can't put anything in the queen cup. They've got no eggs, so they can't put anything in the practice cup. They've definitely got stores, so no concerns about that. I'm not seeing any eggs, but then you probably wouldn't expect to on one of the outer frames. No, definitely no eggs in there. Hang on, mate. Sit on back in, please. Okay, next one.
Come on. I believe that this one has eggs.
Ben's putting his money on this one having eggs in it.
Yes.
Okay, come on.
Come on. Eggs, please. Seeing anything?
No eggs.
Dang.
It's okay.
Any queen?
Haven't seen a virgin queen. She'd be small, but she'd have. I mean, she'd look like. She'd look a bit like the Tyranid queen, I guess.
What's that?
That's the remnants of one of the queen cups that they took down. But there are no eggs in there. On the other side.
That the same?
Yeah.
Right.
It would be a shame if our first ever walkaway split resulted in a unmated queen, but it's beekeeping, so animals are going to do what they're going to do. I'm looking for any sort of behavior out of the ordinary. The bees kind of following another bee around or turning to face another bee. A bee, and lots of waggle dances going on. I hope you can see that.
Right there.
Again, I haven't taken any stings today, and again, we've done all of this for anybody who's kind of nervous about what beekeeping's like. All of this chaos going on, all of these bees furiously flying around, and I'm wearing shorts, which is stupid, but
Most I've got is a tap on the head.
yep. There are no stings. I haven't got any stings on my gloves. There are definitely no eggs. So yeah, it will be.
No ball over there.
Yeah. No. Okay. One more frame where we might be lucky enough to see. Come on.
Come on, eggies, please.
I think the next thing to do would be to introduce a frame of eggs. If we introduce a frame of eggs and they draw a bunch of emergency cells, then we know that there's still an emergency response and they want a new queen. I'm getting a really good look for her. I mean, as we said, that when the virgin is born, she needs to go and get mated. She flies out of the hive. She goes and breeds with the drones in the area, and then she comes back. You know, she's an insect out in the wild. Things can happen to her. I see no queen. And no eggs. Sadly.
Can I have a look?
Yep.
Dang it.
Hang on.
What?
There's our queen bee.
Where?
There is a queen in here. It's a shame. Oh, dang.
Do it with this camera.
Yep. I don't really want to take her off the frame, but she's definitely on this frame. There is 100% queen bee on that frame. Taking a sting to my finger.
Did you?
Yep. There.
There.
Right there. Tiny little thing she is. There. Right there.
There she
You
is.
see her? There she is. Nope, she's not. Where have you gone now, Your Majesty? There.
Hello.
That's our queen. So, she's got a queen. We have a mated queen, so we're not going to put any eggs in. We are going to leave her alone. Oh, what a YouTube thing to happen. Camera overheating while I'm just after we found the queen. Grr. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, we got her. We found a queen.
Bee.
Right, where's that last queen gone? Gonna rebuild them?
Fun?
Gonna rebuild them?
Yeah.
We need to give them some more food.
Okay.
Right, we'll give them some food, just anyway. Put this back on.
Yeah, they try you.
Yep. Girls, right? How's
Yes, got the queen.
We do. There we go. Full chaos ensued. But yay, we have a queen. See you next time.